everyone, and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I am your host, Older Bro.
I'm your other host, Younger Bro.
And today we continue in Aquarium with some kind of courage.
Yeah, did I read this?
I believe we did, because that's why I was asking if this is the scene we left on. Because I remember us ending with something like, oh, and we'll figure out what that means next time. So I presumed that the courage was what we were...
I think, yeah. I want to accept myself for who I am, including my bad sides. And D, spend the rest of my days with the person I dearly love. Oh, because I love you, Miss Aqua. So that song really spoke to me. Period. Quotation. Oh, we're making her cry.
Don't say some embarrassing things so suddenly it caught me off guard. It made me make strange noises.
You sang that song with all your heart, so I couldn't help but hair my true feelings. SS hair. Oh shit. That's Wallace and Grumit's personal yacht, the SS hair.
I roll my eyes at this.
In any case, your voice has real power, Miss Aqua, so you should have more confidence in yourself. Your voice has the power to move people's hearts and lighten up their spirits. Is this just Aqua telling herself to be more open?
It's Theo telling Aqua to be more open in a game made by Aqua about Aqua.
That is your biggest strength.
Well, then I guess next time I'll try singing something other T-Han, a love song. I'm not gonna write you a love song, cause you asked for it, cause you need one, you see. I wanna try singing a positive, happy song, like, let's all get T along, let's smile, or something like that.
Isn't Let's Smile a Love Life song?
It's probably a real song, too. Like, not even just one made for like a show or a game, it's probably like an actual, like, I'm sure there's a song with that title as well, so. Yeah.
That sounds great. I'm sure if many people hear you sing, it will make the world a better and brighter place. In that moment, a flash of inspiration, determination.
A bolt of brilliance!
A determination comes to mind. That's it. You should sing a song about the importance of bonds to the townspeople. We need to show them that bonds are eternal and can be mended.
Do you really think that'll work? How can one song fix anything? The situation in town got this bad because some people think the Francois family is doing awful things. Surely a better solution would be to clear up this misunderstanding by doing good things to the townspeople. If we don't clear up this misunderstanding, I think this conflict T will only get worse.
Of course, I'll also explain everything to the townspeople to an ND. This conflict for good. But first, we have to open their hearts so that they'll be Wi-Fi. To listen to us. Even if I suddenly come out and say it's all lies, there's no why that the anti-Francois supporters will believe anything I say.
That's true. I suppose they have no reason to believe you.
Exactly. And if they ask for proof, it won't be easy to prove our innocence either. So we need to find a way to get them to trust me.
So I sing a song to get them to let their guard down, and then you prove the Francois family isn't doing anything wrong.
I nod firmly. This won't be easy, but it might solve everything without anyone getting hurt. And with Miss Aqua's singing ability, it's definitely possible.
I think you're putting a little too much faith in my singing. I don't have any power to move their hearts like that.
Just turn Super Saiyan, then you'll have all the power you need. Now with your singing, you definitely reach their hearts. Quotation mark, M.
Apostrophe.
Apostrophe. I'm saying all at once. Apostrophe. Confident
Comma, quote, apostrophe.
And that. Also did my best to resolve this misunderstanding.
Maybe if you didn't focus so much on the punctuation, maybe you wouldn't be having this problem.
So you should also believe in yourself, Miss Aqua, and sing for them, period, for us, period. Quotation.
You know, Theo, fuck you. Fuck you, Theo. Fuck you. No, I understand. I didn't make this game to be considered in the English language because it was in Japanese and they got translated. And the translators didn't fucking put the spacing correctly to make the words all fit in the line like they're supposed to. But, you know, could you be less of an asshole and stop reading the damn punctuation as words? Anyways, Master,
Blushing, comma, Miss Aqua. Miss Aqua turns away, but then she notices something and D jumps a bit. I also look over and see the sister hesitantly approaching us. I'm sorry, I didn't intend to eavesdrop, but I heard a lot of things.
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I definitely eavesdropped and heard, like, everything.
I had my suspicions when I first heard your name, but you're the
You're
the
the O.
the O of the Francois family, yes? Yes, it's just as you guessed. I'm Theo Francois, the eldest son of the Francois family. And this is my maid, Aqua. Miss Aqua bows her head. Is that so? I don't think that your behavior seemed a little... I did think your behavior seemed a little cast you all for a noblewoman.
oh no, Theo's probably just as, casual for a nobleman.
But why did you hide your identities? Girl, you live in town.
Because the town is going to kill us if we enter this town.
It's a bit of a long story.
That you know half of.
That the sister should know! I go ahead and tell the sister the whole story. That we're aware of the conflict between the pro-Francois and the anti-Francois supporters in violence, and that we came down here to resolve it. I tell her everything honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
Except that Miss Aqua and I are lovers. I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. I thought yeah.
No, it would be you,
Yo,
because
you.
this you is sufficient for the whole word.
You were unusual for a noblewoman from the very beginning.
That is absolutely a bullshit thing.
Normally, no noble would ever help a commoner's child.
No, actually, that was kind of Theo's idea. Right, I know I wouldn't be able to keep up this noblewoman persona.
Come on, don't be too hard on yourself, Miss Aqua. You did the R-ite thing by helping the little girl. Yes, Master Theo's correct. It's thanks to you that Shasha made it back home safely. I'm truly grateful
Hold on.
for that.
So, she literally says, normally a nobleman would not do anything for a commoner. Then when Theo says, but you did the right thing by saving the commoner, she's like, yes! The nobleman is correct. You should have saved the commoner. It's like, but he would have done it! If there wasn't a ruse going on, he would have saved the girl, and you'd be sitting back saying, oh, there's nothing abnormal about this nobleman saving this girl, but because this girl isn't a noble, there's something abnormal about a nobleman saving this girl.
This contradicting statement. So, will you allow us to return the favor?
No, then we'd owe you, and then we'd have to do something for you again, and it'd just go back and forth.
What do you mean? I, too, pray and wish nothing more than for peace to return to, your town. So you do know!
Yeah.
Well, she knows now. But she should have known from the beginning.
Yeah.
Our wishes are the same, Master Theo. So please, let us help you. That would be of great help. Thank you very much.
Now, what do you have in mind that they could help with?
I was thinking of borrowing the chapel, because we're going to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
No, they are not getting married. They are literally just performing a song. This is the biggest stage in town.
We can gather
Gave.
as many people as possible to hear you sing. It's spacious and your voice resonates well here, so there's no place more perfect. Of course, you're welcome to use it anytime other than during MS.
You're welcome to use it any other time than ass. Did Homer Simpson right-lit this line?
Do we need to censor that?
That's fine.
Guys, how could you not notice that when you're typing it in?
They just didn't care. What they did was they translated the lines directly, put it back in the game, didn't do any checks, and just said, good enough.
Ass. If I may, do you mind if I propose something as well? Not at all, please go ahead. Could you let the children sing as well? I think a choir of children's voices combined with Miss Aqua's W would make even the most difficult adult smile. What's that? My mama said it was okay.
No.
That sounds like fun! That means I get to come back here and practice with the children! I'd like to sing with the children as well.
Of course, it would be our pleasure. Thank you. I will discuss it with the children.
No singing!
The children all love Miss Aqua very much. I'm sure they'll be enlightened to join you. As such, we continue discussing the details of what songs will sing and how much time we should spend practicing. And lastly, we decide on the date. A date. With everything all decided, Miss Aqua goes over the plan one more time.
We'll hold a concert 1 week from today at the orphanage, which is also a chapel. The Sea Hildren and I will sing. After the song ends, Master will talk about the Francois family to those in attendance. Does that sound about right?
I nod firmly in agreement.
Don't you think this is a little too much responsibility for me?
You are the future Duchess. Like, of the Francois family. This is not too... This is, if anything, too little responsibility for you.
If my song doesn't reach the people's hearts, they'll all just geo home.
Geodude home.
They're gonna geode home.
Geodude home. Geodude home. Geodude home.
And if that happens, there'll be no one left to listen to the master.
You respect the master! The power of a song is much stronger than you think. When we sing hymns in church, everyone's hearts join as one. So if you put your heart into it, I'm sure peace will return to this town. Saying this, the sister puts her hands together, giving a silent prayer to God.
Please, Lord, could you let these two be joined in marriage as soon as possible, and let anyone's stupidity please go away?
We gather here today,
in your
Lord,
name, amen.
Celebration of this song and concert.
And the marriage of these two people.
And the love that binds these two
The
people
love
together.
that unites despite class, despite upbringing, despite anything. No, because she's a poor person and he's a nobleman, which is a class.
I may be a nun with no class, but I must ask
No,
you.
she has a class. She's clergy. Social class, man. God damn it.
But please, let these two be together. God.
Yeah. We will overlook the fact that she's a poor person.
I'll take full responsibility if this doesn't go according to plan. So please sing your heart out, Miss Aqua.
Okay, I'm not confident, but I'll do my best. And now we go home and tell all this to Sister and see how she responds to it.
Chapter 3. Never mind. 1 week passes in a blink of an eye.
Did we actually go home? Or have we been staying here?
Let's just assume
Unclear.
they went home. Miss Aqua and the sister teach the song to the children, and I, D, rested.
Rest.
Rest.
It's dressed.
As a servant, but put up signs for the concert around the town. The reception to the posters is generally positive, and I can see that the townspeople are also tired of the strained
ATM. The ATM is not working. It hasn't been working in 3 weeks. We are pissed off. That explains why there's so much violence and violence.
Both me and older brother looked at that word. We were like, yes, ATM. Oh shit. Osphere. And are wanting something to unwind. Rehearsal seems to go well too, and Miss Aqua has never needed better. Feeling confident, the day of the concert finally arrives.
Did you ever?
That's convenient.
But did you tell not church-related sister, your sister, any of this? Or are they just like,
It's been a week and they've not come back yet. Maybe they're dead.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
I'd probably be panicking as much as all if I was going on stage. As the start time draws near, Miss Aqua looks increasingly nervous. Concerned, I go over and lightly rub Miss Aqua's back. Pat, pat. Are you okay? Do you want some water?
It's okay. I don't think I can keep anything down right now. And why?
And why? So good. Everything went fine during rehearsal, so just perform like you did then and you'll be fine.
It's not that simple. You see how crowded it is, right, Master? It's a full house. No, full house is never chill.
It's a brick house.
She isn't mighty.
I take a knee. And I nod as I recall the huge crowd gathered outside the hospital.
Chapel. The hospital?
The hospital. Where did I get hospital from? I really want
Hospital!
this to be a horror game, apparently.
Hospital!
We start out in the hospital. The chapel is completely full, so people are standing on the street to listen.
Now, if this goes over badly, get your pitchforks and we'll kill whoever's on stage.
It looks like everyone's excited and looking forward to the concert. Also, as if almost as if there were never any conflict between the pro-Francois and anti-Francois people.
I wonder why so many people came. Do you have any idea, Master?
Well, I mean, I definitely put up posters about this like we said I would, and also they're stressed to hell and really want something to distract them from the ongoing conflict.
It's probably because of this. I showed Miss Aqua one of the posters I put up around town. It has a portrait of Miss Aqua with the words, "The miracle
Oh no! This is something you definitely should have run past her!
Enjoy the harmony of an angel written on it.
Oh no! You have literally painted her as you literally painted her as being Miss of Miss Angel from Bendy and the Ink Machine. Alice Angel.
She's Alice Angel.
Miracle Songstress! Don't you think this is going a little overboard? Just whose idea was this? And why was it
Mine.
yours?
I'm sorry, that'd be mine.
Why was it yours? Master!
She's going to kill him.
Why did you write something so ridiculous? Are you just trying to embarrass me?
No, I'm
Yes.
trying to embolden you. I want you to believe this. Believe this.
Why if I don't meet their expectations and they all leave disappointed? Really, Master? Jeez!
There's a good reason for this. Please calm down. I will XP.
Yeah.
Lane.
EXP.
EXP.
Lane.
Miss Aqua glares at me with furious eyes, so I gesture to calm her down. I calm thee down.
Wait, she was holding you by the collar and shaking you. What is wrong with you?
She then reluctantly lets go of my collar. When did she grab you? In order for this plan to work, we need as many people as possibly to come and listen to you sing. You'll be going on stage dressed as a noblewoman, so naturally everyone will think that you're exactly that. Without doing something like this, the anti-Francois group would have never come to this concert.
I guess you're right. Nobles are their enemies after all.
That's why I made this poster, to try to get the anti-Francois G rope to come.
But why didn't you tell me about it?
Oh, well, that's obvious. If I told you about it, you'd been worried about it for a week.
Of course I didn't do it to tease you, Mix.
No. You
well,
definitely
maybe
did it a little bit to tease her.
I understand. I still don't like it. Calling me a miracle Songstress?
Okay.
If you say that, then people end up saying stuff like, that he was disappointment. Or that was a waste of time. Or something like,
Something like
that.
That's not true. Your singing voice will capture the hearts of many. I'm sure.
How can you be so sure?
Because it captured mine. Hearing you sing made me feel so much brighter, Miss Aqua. The importance of having someone next to you with a smile and the happiness of holding hands. Your beautiful voice really touched my heart, so I'm sure it will be the same for everyone else as well. I speak passionately as I take Miss Aqua's hands.
Why do you have so much faith in me, Master?
You know.
I'm not a person who deserves your trust. When you confessed to me, I told you there was a secret I was keeping from you, right?
Yes, I remember. After my confession, Miss Aqua cried as she told me that.
I'm not repeating the dialogue that we already did.
We already read it!
Decide to accept this and love Miss Aqua, even with her secret S. That decision hasn't changed.
How can you believe in me even though you know that I'm hiding something? If you knew what it was, I'm sure you wouldn't feel the same way about me anymore.
No matter what it is, my feelings for you will never change.
Yeah, literally, this doesn't even make sense for her to think this. Because again, the thing that she's hiding...
Well, she's always thinking it.
Yeah, but it's just like... Girl, if it was revealed, he would know that it was his fault that you were pissed at him. And broke up with him.
If anything, he would feel...
Yeah, it was his fault.
Yeah.
It was not your fault.
Because I love you, Miss Aqua. It's normal to believe in the person you love, right?
Do you really mean that?
I nod in confidence, and Miss Aqua lets out a deep breath.
You're so trusting that it's actually worrying, Master. If you believe in everyone like this, you might get hurt someday.
I don't trust everyone so easily. I know all too well the pain. OF, being betrayed. In high society, lies and deception to undermine others are simple, why, a part of our everyday lives. Although sister's quick thinking has always saved us, I've been in such situations more times than I can count. I've seen many deceptive people commit immoral acts blinded by status, honor, and wealth. But Miss Aqua would never do anything to hurt people. In fact, why? You're the type who works hard to help others. You always look out for others, and you'd never turn away from a child in need. It's one of the things that I love about you. I continue talking, hoping that my feelings will get through to him. Miss Aqua. Miss Aqua listens to my words slightly and then smiles bitterly.
Jeez, you really are something, Master.
That's
How
not
can
a
you
smile.
say all that embarrassing stuff with a straight face?
But if I don't say it clearly, then you won't believe me, right? Or should I keep going?
I mean, look, there's definitely part of me that wants you to keep going. Please keep going. But no, I'm good. If you say more, I might die of embarrassment.
I mean, I can make you die more of embarrassment.
And if you really have that much faith in me, I have no choice but to do my best.
Miss Aqua gives me a bright, refreshing smile as if a weight has been lifted. What I said seems to have made it through to her. Knowing that Ma keys me feel keys, why are there bats in this game?
Case.
Keys me feel fulfilled.
Time goes fast, huh? It's almost time for the concert. You'll do my best. I'll do the best I can. But please take responsibility if things fall apart, okay?
Of course, I'll perform a stage act to liven up the audience if that happens.
Hey, can you really pull something like that off?
No.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to ask you something, Master. I don't suppose there's an award if the concert goes well.
What?
The town will not hate us anymore, and we'll see from there.
Oh, I'll give you a reward.
There will definitely be a reward.
I don't mind, but what would you like? I'll make sure to have it ready for you.
I'll tell you once everything's over. It's nothing too much.
It's gonna be something huge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check on the children. I'll talk to you later, Master.
Alright, good luck.
The reward is that you sleep in the same bed at the hotel you've been staying at.
Good luck, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
No!
A dozen or so minutes later, the concert begins with rousing applause. Everyone seems excited to see the miracle Songstress. The sister takes the stage to open the show. Thank you very much for joining us here today. We all join in hands in holy matrimony. I'm sorry, that's different.
Not yet!
Regardless of our background or beliefs, we are all equal and for out of music. We hope that our sincere voices today will bring peace to every yo.
Every yo! Every yo!
Insides. The sister bows before sitting in front of the piano, and with the children and Miss Aqua take the stage. Miss Aqua's face looks stiff as a board, and I can clearly see the She's very nervous. Did they just do
Breathe, woman!
2 in a row?
Probably.
From the side of the stage, I gesture at Miss Aqua to take some deep breaths. She nods and starts moving her arms sidely.
Deep breaths.
Deep breaths.
Okay.
Life returns to Miss Aqua's eyes, and she looks straight ahead. S-ing this, the sister begins playing the piano.
AQUARIUM!
What? Okay. Miss Aqua looks out over the chapel hall as she lightens to the prelude.
Why did this need to be Aquaview given that you're still
I
talking
know!
to Theo in that section?
Wow, there's so many people. It's like the whole town's hurry.
So which one's Sasha? Is it this one?
Not certain by the shot.
I never dreamed that I'd perform in front of so many people, Eve. Even though I've never been good at being in front of people. Life really is full of surprises, huh?
Poor Aqua.
This is my future as a noble.
Miss Aqua glances over to the side of the stage.
Theo thinks that my voice has the ability to bring people together. Or to get her.
To get her.
But I don't feel that way. I just sing what I feel, after all.
Miss Aqua takes a deep breath and then begins singing. The children's choir overlaps with her voice, and the audience listens intently to the voices brimming with energy and life.
I'm sure people can learn to understand each other regardless of their status or ideals, because broken bonds can be mended.
I wonder how you can think and sing at the same time like this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you could do that.
I don't know.
After all, Theo and I are back together again, even though he doesn't remember and we're a noble and a maid.
Well, here's the thing. It's very possible she isn't, and she just thinks that she's thinking this and is actually singing this.
I don't know.
But given that we can hear her and hear her,
Yeah.
it's probably true.
So I'm sure the same can happen for everyone in this town as we all.
Miss Aqua's voice becomes more and more powerful. Spreading out, I into the streets and drawing even more people to the church.
I'm so glad everyone is listening to me sing. But this isn't enough. I really need to touch their hearts. I had to put all my heart into my voice.
As Aqua's passionate determination is conveyed to the children, and a great wave of joy washes over the chapel halls.
It's not good enough yet!
The entrance audience listens breathlessly as each word is seared deep into their hearts.
Theo believes me. I need to live up to those expectations. May my song reach you.
Echoes of Miss Aqua and the children's voices could be heard all around town, continuing to resonate and never fading away. Theo view.
Okay.
As soon as the song ends, the audience erupts and rumbling applause.
Okay.
What?
Like, I was really hoping that song wasn't gonna end up going for like 10 more minutes. So like, thank goodness. I was like, please don't be a full song. Thank the Lord!
I too clapped so hard that my hands hurt. Once Miss Aqua goes off stage, it'll be my turn. As the eldest son of the Francois family, I must convince the toe ins people.
The toe ins people?
The toe ins people that the rumors aren't true and clear everything up. This won't be easy by any means, but I have to do my best not to let Miss Aqua down. Don't let me down. No, 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 no.
Well, I mean, he's getting up, so he isn't being let down.
Determined. I wait for Miss Aqua to come off stage, but she doesn't tea. Instead, she faces the audience and takes a deep breath.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to our song. I have something I'd like to say to everyone here.
Seeing the serious look in Miss Aqua's eyes, the audience goes, Q, it.
I truly love villains. I think this town is very beautiful, exciting, and a wonderful place to live. The sister and the children have been so nice to me.
Period. Okay.
So I find it hard to believe that there's so much strife here. That is why I put my earnest feelings into our song, hoping that everyone would smile and get along. Were my feelings able to reach you?
The audience doesn't seem to react well, and although no one is booing,
yeah.
A somber silence envelops the halls. Eventually, people began shouting how a noble woman shouldn't look down on people. Just as I suspect, everyone thinks that Miss Aqua is nothing more than just another noble. But despite everyone speaking against her, Miss Aqua continues to Lil King with a smile.
As expected, you all believe that I am a noble woman. That is not surprising, since I am wearing these beautiful clothes that a commoner could never dream of wearing. But I'm actually a commoner. I'm just a maid who works for the Francois family. I was born into a poor farming family and worked in the fields from morning to night. My home walls are drafty, so I always slept shivering under hen blankets. Now that I think about it, every day was a challenge. Are you surprised? You couldn't tell at all, right?
The townspeople are puzzled by Miss Aqua's words, but their doubt soon turn into curiosity, and everyone listens quietly.
I thought the nobility and commoners were actually so similar to that if they changed clothes, you couldn't tell them apart. Because at the end of the day, we're all just humans. We may be from different walks of life, but I'm sure we can understand each other if we just talk. Because we can form bonds with one another.
Miss Aqua pleads with all of her heart, but the distrust between the pro-Francois and the anti-Francois group isn't something that can be easily quelled.
There may be people here who have lost friends because of your different opinions. But that's okay. Bonds are eternal. And broken bonds can always be mended. I can prove it.
Yeah, I mean, we have a Pokemon card set called Broken Bonds.
And Unbroken Bonds.
Because I know that even if our memories are lost and we may no longer be the same person, our hearts can bring us together. Right, Theo?
Miss Aqua holds out her hand to me.
Now is the wedding ceremony.
And I step up to the stage, and D grab her hand. Jeez, this isn't what we planned.
Fuck your plans! Sorry, I get a bit ahead of myself after the performance. But I don't regret anything. My chest really feels light, and I feel so alive right now. I'm sure that's because I was able to express all of my true feelings.
Yes, it was truly a rousing speech. That's why my resolve is now even stronger than before. I must do exactly what the butler does and tidy up.
Yeah.
What we came here to do, so that Miss Aqua's ear nest feelings and courage aren't in vain.
You look nervous, Master. Your face is so stiff. It's okay. They'll listen to you, and just like you believed in me, I believe in you. I'm sure everything will work out. Just do your best, Master.
I feel a surge of determination flowing from Miss Aqua's hand into mine, and overflowing with determination, my nerves start to go.
Overflowing with determination!
Thank you, Miss Aqua. I'm okay now. Miss Aqua smiles lightly and lets go of my hand. I feel Miss Aqua's gentle gaze behind me as I turn to the audience and begin speaking. Nice to meet you all. My name is Theo Francois, the eldest son of the Francois family. As soon as I introduce myself, the audience erupts in excitement. They seem curious to see me for the first time. I've been investigating this town for a little while now, and during my time here, I'm unfortunately met some people who are not happy with the Francois family. But I didn't come here to punish these people. If the Francois family has done something to upset you, then I'd like to sincerely apologize. The moment I mentioned apology, the audience begins to buzz.
It's almost like if you just say, "Hey,
I'm sorry."
I'm sorry," then people will lighten up a little bit.
FTR all nobles don't apologize to commoners. Nobility views commoners as inferior beings who should be ruled over.
This word actually works out well because over is still correct.
I'm sure that if Father was listening right now, he'd be outraged. But as Miss Aqua reminded me, commoners aren't meant to be ruled over. They are people we must talk together with. Nobles or commoners, we are all people, and Miss Aqua said we can understand each other if we just communicate our feelings.
This is part of the there's a view in ruling within the monarchy. The concept being an enlightened monarch. It's the idea of you can have a ruler who has absolute power, but his view on how he rules is, I rule in absolute power based on the whims of my subjects, not on my whims. So I go out and find out what ails the subjects and what I can do to make their lives better, and I do that.
Yeah.
And generally speaking, that is about the most perfect government structure you can actually have. Because the most important thing a government can do is work to the benefit of their people. And the most able to do that, the type of government that is most able to actually get things done is an absolute monarchy. So, again, in an ideal world, the most absolute perfect governance would be someone with absolute power who works for the benefit of all their subjects. This almost never happens because trying to find somebody who has no desire to use absolute power in a corrupt way is borderline impossible. So, yeah.
Until now, there's never been an opportunity for nobles and owners to talk to each other. I think that's why there is so much diversion and conflict. I want to put an end to such sorrowful strife, so please share why our voices with me next time, because we are pretty much at time.
Yes, we are. So, that's going to be it for this episode. We will come back next time and continue on in the rabble of commoners actually talking about some of their problems and figuring out what's going on. So, until then, the future is very uncertain. What is certain is you guys are awesome, and there'll be more Two Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then!
Bye-bye.